y'all? I am your girl Kandi, hanging out with Straight from the A. You know, I love you guys. I always visit the site, but I want to say I appreciate you coming to my lunch.
This is Tyler Perry, and if you want the truth, a lot of blogs don't tell the truth. StraightFromTheA.com. That's what you check out.
And you love us, don't you?
There you go.
Yeah, I ain't got no money. I'm not
She
rich
very
like
rich, honey.
I'm not rich
This
like
is
you.
a very rich bitch. She been in business way before I was in business. Okay.
No, we came in business right. I was 2007.
You've been in business.
That's true. I've been in business.
She's a very rich bitch.
Well, she's just a bitch.
Oh my God, I am not.
She's.
Hey.
Wait.
No, what you want to say?
Here we go.
Hey, I'm Dr. Heavenly, and this is Straight from the A.
And we're here at Heavenly's.
Get ready, because you about to be an ATLien. ATLien.
Get ready. I'm ready. Are you ready? What's up, squad? What's up? Come on in the room. Come on in the room. Oh, my camera crooked. Hold on. My camera crooked. I gotta fix it because I was moving stuff around. I gotta fix it. Gotta put the ATL in the frame. Hold on. Let me scooch it over a little bit. Hold on. Okay, I'm scooched. Okay, hold on. I'm back. What's up, squad? What's up? Come on in. Are y'all ready? I'm ready. We got a lot to talk about. Y'all know I've been gone a little while. Like 2-3 days, honey. Y'all be acting like I'm gone 2-3 years. But I took the weekend off, had me a good old time. You know, was out chilling in the sunshine, getting chocolate and stuff. You know how us chocolate girls like to get darker. Okay, melanin is youth. Okay, melanin is youth. Anywho, come on in. As you come in, go ahead and like this video. I can play the ATLien intro as I talk. I don't know why I keep forgetting.
Get ready, because you about to be an ATLien.
ATLien. I keep forgetting that StreamYard added that so I can play it in the background. Yes, you made it. Come on in. Shout out to Facebook. I know Facebook in here. Facebook got in here early. I see y'all. Listen. Y'all know how the drill goes. Y'all know I gotta turn down a little lower because it just look, I can't talk and rap at the same time. Y'all know how the drill goes. When you come in, click the like button. Okay, just do me a favor. Click the dislike button. Just dislike it when you come in. I don't care what you do. I just need you to engage with me because YouTube be playing with me and they don't want me to be seen in the algorithm sometimes. You know how it is. Now, shout out to my squad. Okay, shout out to my Patreons who was in here early. They took all my money Friday night. That's why I had to take a few days off to recoup, honey. I had there they go again, trying to get me already. I just got here. Kandi and y'all, I haven't even started dragging Kandi and done one of them yet, and they done already pulled the switch on my live stream. You see how people do me? I just don't make no damn sense. Talk amongst yourselves. We're gonna be back in like 2 seconds, but I keep talking to y'all. You said you used to watch RHOA with Pride. I don't know what's going on with RHOA, but all I know is they are not hitting the numbers. Okay, is that the number like Nene Leakes be saying? Clearly, the Nene Leakes effect is in the building because them 3 million they used to have when she was on there, they can only get 1 million. We're gonna talk about that. Y'all see the thumbnail. Look, I'm almost back. Y'all see the thumbnail. The thumbnail got all our people on there. The topics for today, we're going to talk about the Real Housewives of Atlanta, season 14, episode 10, I believe. Hold on, I got to put myself back in the studio. Episode 10. Ooh, I'm echoing. Hold on. Okay, I'm back. Episode 10, we talk about the Real Housewives of Atlanta. Episode 10, we talk about the ratings. We talking about Monique, honey. Monique that came back, honey. She done sued Netflix and got her a special. I hope they pay her more than 500 G's, but we're gonna talk about that too. We also gonna talk about Shereè. Shereè is dating another reality star, allegedly. We got a lot of stuff. Y'all saw my thumbnail. I spent a little time on it. Look, it shows I don't even watch. I had to dig that man up. I was like, I don't know this man, but y'all know him. So I put him on the thumbnail next to Shereè. And there go Marlo, because we're going to talk about how Marlo and Kenya got into it at the Blue Ridge Mountains. But before I get started, honey, they said Marlo was going to get robbed. Oh, y'all got to come tell me that. I don't know nothing about that, honey. Someone in Alabama, go see if Ariane is okay. Oh, okay, whoever that is. I know what it is. Crazy thing is, I don't even watch Love and Marriage Huntsville. However, I keep like seeing all this stuff on my timeline, and I know the story. The man that cheated on the wife, Martell, and cheated on what's her name, Melody, and got some other girl pregnant, and she be crying on live and stuff. And now he in Atlanta living the life and dating all the reality stars. He got all the women he can want in Atlanta, honey. Exactly. Martell Holt. He got all the women he can want. And apparently he been, scooching around with Shereè, because they say he got a whole bunch of child support to pay. Shereè low self-esteem, they jailbirds, got that big old house and that dog by herself. But I'm digressing. What should I start with first? What y'all think? You say, I think I need to check it out because people keep talking about it. That's what I see. I'm like, why y'all keep talking about that show? I don't know what's going on that show. But clearly y'all do. Look, it's the stuff that's off the show that's more entertaining than the things that are on the show, because the girl that he cheat with ain't even on the show. They don't even talk about her on the show. But that is the drama. The drama is on the YouTube and on the Twitters and on the Instagrams. So y'all ain't missing nothing by not watching it, but no shade to them. Watch it if you want to. You said Shereè is just trying to stay reliving. He said, can you see Biggie? Send me a super chat. Let me start. If I can find them, come here, Biggie. Come here, Biggie. Y'all be asking me to do stuff, child, for free. This is a paid program. Me and Biggie need food to eat and stuff. He says it's 990 people in here. Shout out to Princess AG, my mods, Princess AG, C. Patterson, absolutely amazing. Everybody. You said start at the bottom. You think Martell is the bottom? Shereè is the bottom? The ratings is the bottom. Who is the bottom? Is Marlo the bottom? I also put, who else did I put on there? I don't know. Let me see. You said it's not even worth talking about, honey. You said Kim Burrell can save it. Oh, child. You said I don't. Listen, I'm just gonna start. You said it's really good. Is it? Where do I start at? I don't even know where to start at. I don't understand it. The ratings. Okay, I'll start at the ratings. This is what y'all here for anyway, because let me get them out the way. Shout out to the Real Housewives of Atlanta, because they are holding it steady, I guess, in third place. They used to be in first place, but they hold it steady in third. This week they pulled a respectable, let me see. I'm pulling up Showbuzz Daily. They pulled a respectable 919,000 people. Is down at least 30 or 40,000 from last week. However, in the desired demographic, they got 0.34 34% in the 18 to 49 demographic, which is okay. It's good. Again, they top 30 or top 3. They got 0.41. I'm sorry, I'm looking at the wrong one. 0.41, 919,000 people. Okay. Again, 90-day Beyonce blowing them out the water with 1.8 million people watching them. So all y'all who talk about people ain't got cable, they got cable to watch something. They just ain't got cable to watch Bravo. But I'm digressing. The people on cable watching the USA Network watch the NASCAR. There's 2.4 million tuned into that. You know how many people is online? How many people watch network TV? There are millions. That's why people spend so much money to advertise. That's why people spend so much money to advertise on the Super Bowl, on the NBA, on all these, because they know all these eyes are going to be on them on network television. So when I say, I know y'all be talking about, if we not watching it, we watch it on the streaming platform. We watching it on the YouTube. We watch it on the bootleg. So those ratings don't count. The ratings do count, because if the ratings keep going down, they're going to lose their sponsorships. And if they lose their sponsorships, they're going to lose the show on Bravo. Bravo can't air the show without no sponsors. That's all I'm saying. Now, I'm not, wishing bad on them or nothing. All I know is they need to make the money so they can pay Nene Leakes. They need to make the money so that they can go ahead and pay Nene, because she is allegedly killing them in the background and winning, got them on their toes and stuff. Okay, you said Blaze is not beautiful. What is y'all talking about? We're not talking about the kids. Okay, top 3 is good. It's good, but it's not number 1. It's good. But what I'm saying is, let's talk about what it used to be. Why did it go down? Let's think about some reasons why the ratings are lower than they've ever been before. Last season was higher than this season. What the hell is going on? Why aren't y'all watching? Do y'all not like the cast? Is it Drew and Sanya beefing all the time? Is it Marlo stuttering and going at Kenya all the time? Is it Shereè crying over her jailbird? Is it Kandi doing absolutely positively nothing? What is it that's stopping y'all from tuning in? I would like to know. It used to be my favorite show, but now I don't know. I just do it as out of obligation to y'all. And speaking of out of obligation to y'all, I guess I could go ahead and review the dang show. Let me see. Let me review it real quick for those of you who didn't watch it. And for those of you who did, y'all can tell me if I'm right or I'm wrong, because I took some notes. I just watched it yesterday. Okay. You said all the real stars are gone. Okay, all of them are gone. Hey, Afia, how you doing? You said after 14 years, that's really good. Stop, Michelle, but you look great. Thank you, Tina B. I appreciate that. Do you think they just tune in online the day after? Maybe, but the numbers also include the DVR. If you are recording it on your DVR, it also includes all of that. So it would seem that people that deleted it off their DVR, all kind of things, because the number, if the same amount of people was watching it, it would still be up there. Okay. Yes, go ahead and click that like button. It's 1,200 of y'all in here. Okay, we're gonna talk about this Blue Ridge episode. Okay, listen. To me, the whole episode was about Kenya and Marlo. Marlo and Kenya been going head to head. Kenya playing Miss Nice Girl, Marlo playing the bully. But whatever the case may be, Kandi and Kenya have a play date at the beginning with Brooklyn and Blaze. And y'all don't be talking about the kids. The kids are absolutely beautiful. Kandi is just so amazed. She said, Kenya is such a different place now because, she has a baby and now we can go on play dates. And Brooklyn would just run around. And what I didn't like, Kenya be acting like Brooklyn is her pet. I'm sorry. I got to say it. I'm not talking about the kids. I'm talking about Kenya. Brookie, come here, Brookie. Like she calling King and Twirl. It's like, girl, stop calling that little girl. Let her play. Brookie, what do you say, Brookie? Girl, is you doing this for the camera? If the girl wants some popcorn, just give her some popcorn. She ain't got to say please, thank you, just because y'all sitting in front of the damn camera. You know dang well she don't say it at home, but I'm digressing. Okay, DT said Andy Cokin has more flavor in his raw sausage pictures than this season of RHOA. Okay. But I'm digressing. Thank you so much, DT. You said, didn't you just say don't talk about the children, Michelle? Make up your mind. I'm not talking about the children. I'm talking about the mama. I can't talk about the way the mama treat the children. Make up your mind. Let me know. Let me know. Am I out of bounds? Put a 1 in the chat. If I'm out of bounds, put a 2 in the chat. If you think I could talk about Kenya and the way she treats Brooklyn, let me know, because I want to know. I don't want to step on no toes. I am politically correct. Not. Anywho. Down. Okay, got to. Okay, see, the people say I can talk about it. The people say I can talk about the way Kenya talked to Brooklyn. Now, do y'all think I'm wrong? Kenya, listen, she's done it before. She's done it before. Okay, I just don't like the way she calls her. That's it. That's it. I'm like, talk to the child like she a child. Don't talk to the child like she your pet. That's it. I'm done. Okay, I'm not even talking about the way she be photoshopping the little girl pictures. I'm not talking about any of that. Okay. Anyway, moving on. Kandi rehashes her conversation with Marlo. So she goes to Kenya, and she tells Kenya how she and Marlo, had that one-on-one at the pajama party, and how, Marlo admitted to kicking out her nephews and all that. And my thing is, if Kandi, you messy. We already know Kandi messy. Kandi ain't got shit else to do. I guess this is her low-key version of being a bone collector, because she already know that Kenya and Marlo are not getting along. And then you're going to go and tell Kenya's Marlo's business, honey. Why did you feel like you needed to talk about the kids, Kandi, and tell Kenya that Marlo was kicking out her nephews? You already know that Kenya going to use that against Marlo at a later date, but we're going to get there. We're going to get there. You said Kenya is a good mother. Now, Kandi, that's a different story. Ooh, good evening, everyone. Hey, Kathleen. You said, Michelle, where's the red glasses? They don't match my outfit. My red glasses don't match. Okay. Anywho, it said, now we saw a little clip of Shereè having Zoom meetings about these joggers. Now I'm like, Shereè got a whole team working on these joggers, and we still ain't got no joggers yet. But that's besides the point. Hey Joyce, thank you so much for the super chat. She said, I love you and your show. I love you more, Joyce. And it's interesting because Shereè made a comment talking about she needs some joggers that's gonna fit these big booties and these BBLs. And I'm like, is you talking about Kenya? Because everybody know Kenya got a BBL. I don't know if Shereè got a BBL or not, but Shereè be working out, honey. Shereè got like muscles. Okay. Anyway, but I'm digressing. Kandi calls to tell Marlo that Kenya isn't going to Blue Ridge. Kenya says she is not going because she don't feel right about going because her and Marlo have been getting along or whatever. Marlo said, I think we'll live without her or whatever, but you already know listen, this is work. They can't just call off the work like that. Kenya already been calling, and Marlo already been calling her out on it the last time when she was sitting up there with a face full of makeup, and she called in and said she didn't want to come, and Marlo called her out. So you knew Kenya was probably going to show up, and she did. Okay, you said this is your show. You said nothing wrong. Thank you, McLean. So Marlo had a little sit down with her sister where she talked about her nephews, and this is the sister that she had sent them to, when she kicked them out for 30 days. The sister admits what we all was talking about last week, how them boys got feelings. She didn't say they on TV and they don't need to be on TV going through this, but she did say that Marlo needed to be careful about some of the things that she said to the boys because, she talks to them a little ruthless. And Marlo said, listen, you remember how our mama used to talk to us? Our mama's mouth was lethal. Okay. And so, it's interesting because it's like, how long did they live with their mama? Because Marlo keeps saying she grew up in foster care. Did they live with the mama? We don't know this whole story. It's a little bit disjointed to me because Marlo got all these sisters and all these family members, but then in the earlier seasons, it was like she grew up in foster care. And that's why she loved labels because didn't nobody ever give her none when she was young. So I don't know what Marlo's full story is. It would have been more interesting to me. Maybe they would have gotten a few more views from me if we would have known what Marlo's history was. You know what I'm saying? Like, why were you in foster care? Why didn't you grow up with your mom? What is going on with your family? Instead of using these two young boys who don't even belong to you, who shouldn't really be on TV in the first place, as your storyline. But that's just my opinion. Okay. Blah, 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 blah. Now they getting ready to go to Blue Ridge, right? They're getting ready to go to Blue Ridge. Everybody, Marlo then set up the whole trip. Marlo decides that she gonna rent these luxury vehicles to cart them up, an hour and a half or 2 hours, or however long it is, up the road into the Blue Ridge Mountains. Now, listen, Marlo is all for show. It's just all about this pretending to be rich kind of thing. So she sends an Alfa Romeo truck over to Kandi's house, and she has a Bentley. Was it a Bentley or a Rolls? I don't know. Rolls Royce, whatever. They all the same to me because I can't afford it. But over to her house, where she riding with Shereè. Shereè arrives to Marlo's house with a boot on, okay, with a boot on her foot. And I'm questioning the story that she's telling, because according to Shereè, she broke her foot trying on some boots at the store. And I'm like, how do you do that? She said her toe went in one, her baby toe went on one side and her foot went on the other side and it broke. I don't know how that works, but I think she must have been kicking down doors trying to get the Tyrone or something, because I don't know how you break a foot trying to show on shoes. You know what I'm trying to say. Trying to try on shoes to show on shoes. But anywho, you said to have a nonprofit for foster children and be an advocate and then put your nephews is problematic. I don't get where you coming from, but okay. Lyron, okay. Y'all put a 1 in the chat if y'all think Shereè broke her foot trying on boots. Put a 1 in the chat if you think she was trying on boots, and put a 5 in the chat if you think she was kicking in the door, busting the fofo. Let me know. Put a 1 in the chat if you think she was trying on boots. Put a, what I say, a 5 in the chat if she was kicking the door, busting the fofo. All you heard was Papa Don't Hit Me No More. Yes, I'm a rapper in my former life. Okay. All right, y'all believe me? Y'all think she was kicking in doors? Is that what she was doing? Or working out or doing something? I'm just like, girl, we know you didn't break your foot trying to put on no boots. But anywho, them boots must have been way too little, honey. I don't know. He said definitely a 5. Okay. He said yes, it was 5. See, listen. Okay. Anywho, Kandi, Manetta, and Drew. Okay, so she Marlo orders food for everybody as well. She got the luxury cars going to her house and going to Kandi house. She orders food for everybody. She sends Kandi a bag of food from the OLG, a bag of wings, child. It's like haven't Kandi ate enough wings from the OLG? But I thought that was a little bit shady, because we all know what them ratings was looking at like at the OLG around that time. So Marlo was like, "You gonna eat your own food, Kandi." Kandi, we gonna see you eat your own food. So anyway, Marlo sent Kandi them wings, and Marlo and Shereè was eating. They got in their car. They was eating just fine. They had them a black driver. He was cute. He was talking about how, well, I don't know if he was cute. I can't remember what he looked like, but he was talking about how Marlo smelled good, and Marlo was like, "Hook me up with a brother or some child." Then Shereè was like, "Hook me up too, child." And so they were just kikiing and everything with the driver, and having them a good old time. Then they flash over to Kandi house. Kandi and them with the Alfa Romeo has a little Karen driver, honey. They get in the car with their wings. It's probably greasy, the bag probably all greasy. And Karen, the driver, says, "Ma'am, you cannot eat in the car. Y'all can't eat in this car, honey. This is a $200,000 car. You cannot be eating in here." So Kandi was like, "What? We gonna have to eat before we go. We gotta eat." So Kandi takes the ladies upstairs, and they was being shady. Aston Martin, thank you. I appreciate. Listen, I don't know cars. I didn't write the name of the car. I depend on you, Anthony, to help keep me in line, and you did. Thank you so much. Okay, so Kandi was being shady. And went, back into the house, told everybody, "Let's go back in the house. We got to eat first, honey. I can't be driving. We can't be riding for no hour and a half without no food." We cannot be riding no hour and a half without the food. So they left the lady down there in the car while they went upstairs and ate all the wings and sat up there for a whole hour eating the wings and all that stuff, and came back down and rode. And she was mad too. She told Marlo, "How you gonna tell us we can't eat the food in the car?" Marlo didn't tell them that they ate their food, but there's that. Okay. Anywho, let me see what I got in here. You right. I did write Aston Martin. Okay. Driver said they can't eat in the car, blah, blah, blah. Meanwhile, Shereè and Marlo eating in the car. Okay, Kandi and crew left the drive while they was eating. Okay, got it. Okay, Kandi did say while they was on their way there that she feels like Kenya will come on the trip at some point. Because she was telling Manetta, I forgot to mention Manetta Shaw came. She was telling Manetta Shaw and Drew that Kenya likes to make an entrance. And so you already know Kenya probably was talking and whatever. And we already know that Kenya can't call out for another um trip or another outing or another group get together, even if she don't like Marlo. She gotta work, she gotta make that money, she gotta pay the child support to Mark or whatever the case may be. You said skip, what you say, child? What they say? Truth be told, I don't allow eating in my car. Okay, well, okay. What is Manietta's purpose? Listen, she's there to be friend to Kandi because Kandi has no Kenya just wanted to get paid. Okay, she has to get paid. She can't call out no more. You can't be calling off work all the time. Think your check gonna be right. If you call off work and then your check ain't right, you're gonna be mad. Say, dang, I should have never called off to go to the park. Anywho, now Marlo had a cute little game to choose for rooms. They always have a problem on trips when it comes to room. Everybody be arguing over which room they get. So for the past couple of seasons, at least the past 3, 4, 5 years, every time they go on a trip, they play some kind of game, pull cards, do something to decide who gets a room. The host of the trip always gets the best room. That's a given. Okay, so Marlo got the best room, but everybody else, she had candles and she played a little game and she named each of the candles something funny. I can't remember what they were. It was something, one of them was like fresh hopes and low expectations. That's what the candle smelled like. And she had another one that smelled like desperation, something, and she had another one that smelled like something else. And each of the candles with the shady smelling fragrance names were named after a person. So whoever guessed what the candle was named as won the candle and won the room of their choice. Okay. The purpose of my yellow, y'all so funny. I always like Kenya. Them women all hated on her because she's a very beautiful. Some women are like that. I don't know why y'all be thinking people hate on Kenya because she beautiful. People hate on Kenya because she has a nasty attitude. Okay. That was the best part, especially when she told Shereè to get her hopes up. Exactly. That was Shereè's candle was called Fresh Hopes and Low Expectations. That's why I had that one written down because I remember that one was about Shereè. And Shereè was giggling. Shereè know her expectations are low. But anywho, meanwhile, Kenya ended up driving herself up there. And the ladies go out to dinner and Kenya meets them there. And Kenya tells everybody that she drove herself up there, but she got her own house because Brooklyn is staying with her. And she, everybody was like, well, the house is big enough for everybody. Now I forgot to mention that they thought they were staying in a cabin in the mountains, but it was this big, huge mansion. Hell, it was designed better than Chateau Shereè. They had a theater room. They had a big, they probably had staff that was cooking them everything that they wanted. Because Marlo even said, if y'all want crab legs at 6 a.m, the staff would get it for us. They got every room seemed to be beautiful. It seemed like they didn't have like a small, ugly room like they normally have. The furnishings were great. Everything was beautiful in the mansion that was supposed to be a cabin. Now Kenya said, she got her own house for her in Brooklyn. And when Kandi asked why, she was like, because y'all made such a big deal out of it the last time I brought her. Now, you remember when they had that girls trip, and it wasn't necessarily a girls trip, it was a bachelorette party, which means they were walking around in lingerie. You had Bolo there swinging his big thing around, and you got your baby there. The baby did not need to be at the party, at the bachelorette party, period, point blank. It ain't got nothing to do with it being a girls trip. But Kandi was like, you could stay at the house. I don't understand. You can stay at the house. So she, I don't know. But at the dinner, Marlo told Kenya, well, if you're going to participate with us, if you're going to be with us, you need to stay with us at least tonight, because at that particular point, Brooklyn wasn't even there yet. So why are you going to stay at the house by yourself and not stay in the house with everybody else? Kenya seems to feel that, her little conflict with Marlo, she went way back in the archives, child. She said that she don't like the way Marlo talked to her. She said Marlo calls her name. She said Marlo said this, that, and the third to her. Marlo was like, what? Because I said I don't like the way you talk to me because I said this. So, Kenya to me is putting 50 on 10. It's like the little bit of arguments that y'all are having is not enough for you to just totally, say that I'm done with Marlo because everybody have disagreements. All the ladies have been having disagreements. Hell, Kenya is the one who was putting her hand in Marlo's face at Drop It with Drew. So I'm just not understanding how all of a sudden Kenya feels like she's Queen Bee and she could just dismiss Marlo and not have nothing to do with her on the show. While I must say this, I can agree with why if it's real life, but this is a reality show. And I know y'all probably disagree with me. So let's just say it's my unpopular opinion. I don't like Marlo or Kenya, but I feel like Kenya is doing a little bit too much. Kenya says that Marlo is toxic and she is not giving Marlo no more chances. She says she does not see it for Marlo. Okay. Marlo said that she still believed that Kenya was lying about being sick at her last event, and she is sticking to it. And it ain't nothing that Kenya can say or do about it. Kenya is pissed off because Marlo is calling her out. And Kenya probably was lying about being sick because she did make that FaceTime call with makeup on, and so Marlo called her out. Like Marlo is like the truth teller, I guess. Marlo, on the other hand, I like the way Marlo kind of tried to smooth it out. She was like, they both have insecurities. They're both coming from a place where, from broken families and things like that. So, they're more alike than different. Okay. They both have trust issues. It seemed like, she said, if we don't love each other, the least we can do is respect each other. And Kenya still was sticking to it. Like, I don't know. So Marlo gave an ultimatum. Either you gonna, stay in the house with us or don't be with us at all. And she said she'll think about it. At one point she said she was going home, then she said she'd think about it. Meanwhile, what's her name? Oh, Sanya. Sanya. I forgot. She ended up coming because her and her husband was working out a deal, sponsorship deal in Jamaica somewhere, Miami or wherever they was at. But she ended up coming, and when she got there, she had a surprise for the lady. She kind of upstaged Marlo, in my opinion, and said, I got a sponsorship. We're all going to Jamaica, and so everybody and their plus ones are invited to Jamaica. And I don't know if her plus ones means Manetta and Fatum and anybody else, but apparently it does in this group. And that's it. I guess that's all I got. Let me know, what do y'all get? What did y'all rate this episode? Did y'all rate it 1 through 10 being the best or 1 being the worst? Put your number in the chat of what you rated this week's episode. You said Kenya is trying to start a long-lasting beef with Marlo the way she did with Nene. This way, the shit will go on from season to season. I had to yell at my dog. You said a 0, a 7, a 2, a 8. Okay, I see y'all. You said a 5. Okay, a 4. Okay, you said a 000. Okay, well, there's that. That's all I got for that. I have some other things to talk about as well. Now that y'all are here, we've been talking about Nene Leakes and her lawsuit and everything, and people have often compared Nene to Monique, and her beef with Netflix, and people was dragging Monique. She will never win. How could she tell us not to watch Netflix? But it's interesting because just like the Real Housewives of Atlanta lost over 1 million viewers, Netflix over the past year has lost over 1 million subscribers. Now, I'm not saying that Monique had anything to do with that, but it's just interesting that they did. Now, speaking of Monique and her situation with Netflix, she settled it. Everything's done. They made amends. You remember Lee Daniels had came forward and said that he was working with Monique on a show on Netflix, and now it's been announced on Netflix that Monique has a comedy special Oh, I am so excited and it better be good. Hold on, I'm gonna show it to you. Netflix announced it. Okay, Netflix announced it. Here's their Twitter page. They announced it today around noon. They said, thrilled to announce that Netflix is the home for the next original stand-up special from the groundbreaking, trailblazing, and iconic Monique. Okay, and here is what Monique had to say. Now, let me put my fair use up, chat, because I don't know, they might flag this little announcement. Okay, copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. What are we doing, ladies and gentlemen? We are researching. Thank you very much. Y'all pay attention. Okay, y'all really do. Okay, so let's see what Monique had to say. Okay, hold on.
Can y'all believe this shit? Can y'all believe this shit? I done came on home to Netflix. Hey y'all, it's your girl Monique. And I'm so excited to share that I'll be shooting my first Netflix comedy special. Oh, and in case you didn't hear, I'm also reuniting with my friend, my brother, director Mr. Lee Daniels on the Netflix film, The Deliverance. You won't want to miss either of them, so y'all stay tuned. And thank y'all, my sweet babies. I love us for real.
Monique loves us for real. Did y'all hear that? I couldn't hear. Could y'all hear that? Let me know. You said, don't be a follower, watch for yourself. What? Netflix got her a deal? Yes, child. Netflix got her a deal, honey. Y'all gonna be tuned in. Are y'all gonna be tuned in to watch what Monique is doing on Netflix? Not only is she working on a show with Lee Daniels, she got her own comedy special. Oh, look, she done dyed her hair back black or brown. Look, Monique says she got the gray away, honey. She is not stressed no more, honey. Monique, hold on, let me put this picture back up. Monique says she is not stressed, y'all, no more. She said, can y'all believe this shit? I hope they pay her more than 500,000 because that 500,000 she said was a slap in the face, honey. So she got her a settlement, a show, and a special with Lee Daniels. Ooh, ain't no telling what our girl Nene go get. But I'm digressing. Okay. You said you're not watching? No, it seems so fake and an afterthought. Michelle Biggie trying to pour out the tea. Is that what he was doing? Okay, Michelle, you caught that too. Okay, but anywho, she is back to black or brown or whatever you call it. So there's that. She said, I am getting picture ready, honey. She got her hair done, everything. Shout out to Monique and Sydney and Daddy or whatever you want to call him. Okay. You said maybe 750,000. You don't think she got at least $1 million? She got at least $1 million, but she got that settlement though. That's the biggest part. You know, she got that settlement. And then part of the settlement was probably and a Netflix special too, honey, and a comedy special too. She better work out them deals. Anywho, yes, Monique is shooting the special, honey. Now, Daddy, son. Y'all are so wrong. College Hill is amazing, but I'm one episode behind. I got to watch this week's episode. Okay. We got to do a whole show on College Hill, and I got to figure out when I'm going to do it. It's 11/11. Make a wish. Okay. Moving on. I'll probably do a show tomorrow. When does it come on? Does it come on Thursdays? Because then I'll be 2 shows behind. I don't know. I'm just going to do a whole show. I'm trying to get Nene on the show, but that's a whole nother story. I'm going to say that for another day. Anywho. Now, another thing I wanted to talk about before I took calls was the damn the Sesame Place situation. Why is the animals doing this to the babies? Did y'all see that? Have y'all seen that on social media? I know y'all have. Sesame Place, Rosita and whoever else these characters are, Big Bird and Oscar the Grouch and Bert and Ernie and everybody else, they is doing the black children bad in the parades. They are ignoring the children. Go ahead and like this video as you come in. Okay. You saw that? Okay. I was on Fro Babies. Fro Babies got all of the videos, and everybody been responding. Sesame Place then responded. Sesame Street has responded. Everybody is responding. So hold on, let me see what I'm doing. What is this? What is this? I don't want to share that. I don't want to share that. Hold on. I want to share this over here. Stop screen share. Okay, Fro Babies had it. Hey Sickle, how you doing, girl? So here is the first video that went viral right here. Just pissed everybody off. So Jody on Instagram said, I'm going to keep posting this because this had me hot. We were on our way out of Sesame Place and the kids wanted to stop and see the characters. This disgusting person blatantly told our kids no, then proceeded to hug the little white girl next to us. Then when I went to complain about it, they looking at me like I'm crazy. I asked the lady who the character was and I wanted to see a supervisor, and she told me she didn't know. I will never step foot in Sesame Place ever again. And please feel free to repost this. Actually, run me my money back. So mad. I stopped the video, but it got me so mad when he blatantly told them no. Now, here is the video that's been going viral that everybody is pissed off about. He told them no. And then they looking so upset. Look at this. Look at the children. They was reaching for him. And he shook his head. Why? Who would do such a thing? Who would do such a thing? That don't make no dang sense. Then, you know, come to find out after this started going viral, other videos begin to surface. Here's another one.
I thought it was part of it. No. That's why I didn't even focus on it. Hey!
I see he over there dapping up little Caucasian children and bowing and everything else. And here go little black boy. What'd he say? He ignored the little black boy. And the little baby is so sad. The little baby is so sad. Wait a minute. It's another one. Hold on. It's some more, honey. We got a whole bunch of them. What's this one? It's mounting up. It's mounting up. Now let me see what this one is. Oh, this one, the whatever this Muppet was, knocked the baby down. How you gonna knock the baby down? He thought it was funny, but he knocked the baby down. Hold on.
I'm not certain what would possess somebody to push a child down like this, but this is completely unacceptable. I'm not certain.
So I don't understand. Why would you knock the baby down? Hold on. Anyhow, okay, that was the last one. So they actually issued a statement and said Sesame Workshop is aware of the recent incident at Sesame Place, Philadelphia, which we take very seriously. What these children experienced is unacceptable. We have been in contact with Sesame Place, our licensed park partner, and they have assured us that they will conduct bias training and a thorough review of the ways in which they engage with families and guests. As a global nonprofit educational organization with a mission to help children grow smarter, stronger, and kinder, Sesame Workshop has always stood to respect inclusion and belonging and is committed to providing the highest quality, engaging experience for all children and families. We hold our partners to the same high standards. We will continue working with our long-term partner, Sesame Place, to ensure that appropriate actions are taken and that incidents like this do not happen in the future. But Sesame Place originally has said they issued two, honey. First, they issued a statement saying that they don't think that it happened. And look at Kelly Rowland up at the top saying these gorgeous girls will never forget that feeling. They are kids. You should be ashamed of yourselves for this pathetic statement. So in this statement, they said our brand, our park, and our employees stand for inclusivity and equality in all forms. That is what Sesame Place is all about. And we do not tolerate any behaviors in our parks that are contrary to that commitment. We also are and have always been committed to making sure every family and every child has the best possible experience at our parks. And we are incredibly disappointed when that does not happen. Regarding the incident yesterday, the costumes our performers wear sometimes make it difficult to see at lower levels. And sometimes our performers miss hug requests from guests. The performer portraying the Rosita character has confirmed that the no hand gesture seen several times in the video was not directed to any specific person. Rather, it was a response to multiple requests from someone in the crowd who asked Rosita to hold their child for a photo, which is not permitted. The Rosita performer did not intentionally ignore the girls and is devastated about the misunderstanding. We spoke to the family and extended our apologies and invited them back for a special meet and greet opportunity with our characters. We apologize to these guests for not delivering the experience they expected, and we commit to do our best to earn their and all guests' visits and support. Child, right. PR stuff. They also issued an apology, somewhat of an apology, after people kept, more videos came out. When more videos came out and we saw the Rosita character actually doing it to more than one person and continued to do it, they issued this apology and said, we sincerely apologize to the family for their experience in our park on Saturday. We know that it's not okay. We are taking actions to do better. We are committed to making this right. We will conduct training for our employees so they better understand, recognize, and deliver on inclusive, equitable, and entertaining experience to our guests. For over 40 years, Sesame Place has worked to uphold the values of respect, inclusion, and belonging. We are committed to doing a better job making children and families feel special, seen, and included when they come to our parks. I'm pissed off. I don't understand how they could allow a person in a costume to act this way towards Black children. You said a class action suit. Exactly. And you see, they only started backtracking when that video went viral. First, they're going to say, oh, we invite the family out to have a good time, to have a meet and greet. Now it's like, oh, we apologize to the family. They didn't apologize in the first place. They acting like it was just a misunderstanding. It was not a misunderstanding, especially when it happened 2, 3, 4, 5 times to different children. Now, what you going to do about the other children? What you going to do about the other families? The family has hired an attorney and will be taking things a step forward as they should. Class action lawsuit. Honey, how they gonna tarnish the brand of Sesame Street like that? Sesame Street said, we ain't in this mess, honey. That's Sesame Place. We ain't got nothing to do with it. I don't understand. Some of y'all, this is too much. It makes you sad to see what's going on in the world today. Okay, let's go back to something fun. I just wanted to throw that in there. Now, I almost forgot about Shereè before I take calls. Okay, Shereè has a PR relationship on the rise. Go ahead and like this video if you feel like it, honey. I keep forgetting to ask y'all that. People keep telling me I need to remind y'all because y'all be forgetting. But go ahead and like this video, please. You said prove that it was the same Rosita. Why we gotta prove it? They need to prove it. We ain't gotta prove it. Y'all need to tell us who all wore the Rosita costume on that day. On Saturday, whatever Saturday's date was, we need to know the employee who wore the Rosita costume. We need to look into their background. We need to see if they are a white supremacist or something. And why are they ignoring all these kids? Are those hand signals? What is happening? We saw the Rosita character bow down, and now you're saying that they can't see below a certain height. That's not true, especially when you wear the costume to engage with the children, not to engage with the adults. So each and every time you wear the costume, you should be looking down because none of them kids are taller than your waist. Anyway, Rosita proved it was the same Rosita. Okay, somebody need to tell them. Somebody need to tell them. But we gonna fight that battle. We wishing the family love and light, and we gonna stand by and we gonna watch what happens. Okay. Now hit that like button if you are enjoying this stream. Okay. Sheree Whitfield. I forgot to mention, Sheree said somewhere that Tyrone, wasn't good in bed and he had a, little man syndrome or something to that effect. And apparently, now she's been walking around. She's been seen at the park. It looked like Chastain Park when I looked at this video. Hold on, I'm gonna send it to myself. She's been walking around at the park with Martell Holt, which is a character from the own show Love and Marriage Huntsville. Now, this sounds, I know Shereè and Carlos are really close, are kind of close. And I don't know. I feel like this might have been orchestrated to get some buzz, with oh, I got this on the wrong thing. Hold on. To get some buzz with the show. And let me turn this airplay off. He opened the door. Hold on. Okay, let me send it to myself. I feel like this may have been orchestrated by Carlos because he's, for some reason, Carlos has been really like engaged with a lot of housewife stuff, even though he's not even on Bravo anymore. He had his own experience with Bravo, and allegedly him and Kandi and Todd are still beefing and all of that. So it's feeling to me like like a PR relationship, but we're gonna look at it anyway. So Shereè and Martell were spotted at the park. They both had on workout gear. Shout out to DT. DT says she broke Whitfield needs to pay for that chateau. Thank you so much, DT. But how's she gonna pay for it with him? He got money. They say he ain't got no money. That's what they say. I don't know that man though. Hold on, let me do this. Let me do this. Let me do this. Let me do this. Let me put it in here. The movie. Did it go? Why it won't go? I'm gonna have to pull it up with no audio, honey. But I was trying to put the audio in there. Stop screen, share. Okay. So let me go. So apparently that's them walking at the park. Apparently. The video is very blurry. Noir TV. I'm gonna need y'all to get a better phone. I'll wipe it off or something. So it looked like they was stretching. I don't know what they was doing over there. The people were saying they was going in the bathroom, but I don't know. But she looked like she got on workout clothes, jogger. She got that big long ponytail, and they go into the car. Y'all see them going to the car. He opens the door for her. It look like they've been working out together. So I don't know. I don't know if, that means that they are together, if they were holding hands. I can't tell. Me, I need more. I need more than just, speculation. But, if she does, that's on her. They say the man has 4 kids. He got 3 with his wife and 1 with the jump off. And so what he gonna do with Shereè? What Shereè gonna do with him? What is Shereè going to do with the man with 4 kids? I mean, I guess, her house is big enough. It's just her and her dog, but there's that. He said, look like an episode of Cheetahs. Snap judgments. Is that what it is? It said they are going to take Drew's job. Okay. Shereè don't want Martell, and Martell don't want Shereè. In my opinion, I believe Martell is still in love with Melody. Okay. Well, I think this is what I think. And other people may not say what I think. I always have the unpopular opinion. But like I said earlier, Shereè and Carlos are up to something. They up to something. Maybe Carlos trying to, create some cross promotion. Okay. If Martell, ends up, sticking it to Shereè and it becomes a thing and it goes viral, then, there's a storyline It gets his show mentioned over there, gets her show mentioned over there. It's a win-win situation. Hell, the Housewives need some ratings, honey. They need something to push them up. I don't know, but that's all I got. He got 5 kids. 5? Oh, child, I can't count. That's a lot of mouths to feed. That's a lot of mouths to feed. Okay. You said no, he has 5 kids, 4 with his ex-wife and 1 by his side piece. Ooh, 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 ooh. What is Shereè going to do with that? Anyway, I wonder if that's how she broke her foot, kicking in the door, busting in the fofo. Todd setting up the plot with Carlos. Todd and Carlos don't get along. They are not cool, because Carlos was a part of that scheme to set up Kandi, allegedly. They say, word on the curb. That's what they say. But yeah, Todd and Carlos ain't got nothing to do with each other, child. She broke and overdue by 3 years. Boomerang Whitfield needs a sugar daddy for her bills. But is Martell a sugar daddy with 5 kids? How he a sugar daddy? He got all that child support. Anywho, I'm digressing. Should I take calls? Let me see. I might take a few. Before I go over to my Patreon. Click the link and let me know what you thought about this week's episode of The Real Housewives of Atlanta. Also, let me know what you thought about the situation with Sesame Place, with Shereè and Martell, with whatever else I talked about today. What else I talked about? Oh, Monique finally getting her Netflix special. We got a few storylines. Now, you don't have to talk about all of them. Pick a topic, pick one topic, hit it and quit it, and let me go on to the next. Okay. Hold on. We got somebody in here already. Let me put the names up. Okay, we got it. Bam, 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 bam. Hello.
Hey, Michelle.
Hey, LaShawn. How you doing?
I'm good. Let me say something about this Sesame Street.
Okay.
Okay, of course, the 2 little girls who they showed at first, the one that went viral, that was horrible.
Mm-hmm.
But please explain to me why all the other videos we saw, especially when that baby got knocked over, why did that not come up first? Because this mom was madder than all the other ones, because that Jody, she's the mom. So was she? Because again, her video was horrible. Because it was her daughter and her niece. So that was horrible. What happened to them? But the kid who the man or the thing walked into him, that was, to me, that was worse. Why didn't we post? Why was that not?
Well, I guess when people see it, they might have thought it was a mistake. They might, but when you start seeing it in context with everything else, maybe I don't know.
And then her attorney said, because she has an attorney, and he has said that they did reach out to her, Sesame Street, and that went nowhere. So therefore, he says there are several options on the table.
It's Sesame Place now. Don't get them mixed up. Sesame Street.
Place. Okay, Sesame Place. And the way how they sat there and just blew her off at first. I feel like if Kelly Rowland hadn't come in, we wouldn't even be talking about it here today, because she's the one who made it go viral.
Is she?
Yes, because Kelly Rowland made the statement, and that's what, of course, they've said on the radio show this morning, that she's the one who made it go viral. And then as far as Monique, I feel away. And the thing is, though, well, again, Monique has just done so many things that I just can't forgive. I can't. When a person proves to me who they are, I believe it the first time. So I can't go. I can't.
So what do you mean? So you don't believe what she was saying about Netflix?
All that could be true. I'm not saying it wasn't true, because again, I can't say how something was set up behind closed doors I don't know about. But the way she acted after, all the SMDs to Oprah Winfrey, the SMD to her brother now, Lee Daniels, all the DL Hughley things. And the way she sat up there, standing up here saying how I'm back at Netflix. Well, here's the thing. The numbers will tell it all. I can't wait to see what the numbers show. I won't watch the show, but I'll love to see the numbers.
Oh, okay.
And then the last thing, what else did you talk about?
Shereè. Oh, we talked about Shereè and Martell. We talked about the Housewives ratings, and we talked about we ain't
Well,
talking
I hadn't seen that, so I'll pass.
about
Netflix. That's what it was. Netflix. You're saying how Netflix lost all those views.
that.
Well, first of all, a lot of people, they boycotted Netflix because of the Dave Chappelle situation.
Mhm.
And then a lot of Hollywood, including Netflix, everything has become political. Because I know a few people, coworkers at work, who consistent that all these shows and organizations are showing what side they are politically. I know 3 white people right now who told me they left Netflix because of political reasons.
Oh wow.
And we're darn near going into a recession. Something you just gotta remember: I can afford this, I can't afford that. Netflix, they're making it so where I guess you can't share your account and all this stuff, all the things they're cracking down on. Well, when you crack down on things like that, people can't afford it. So I see several different reasons why Netflix has lost their subscription.
You're right.
So,
Well, I appreciate you for calling in.
all right, take care.
All right, you too.
Bye-bye.
Hold on, y'all. Damon Bryan, hello.
Hey, Michelle.
Hey.
I just wanted to make a point about the Housewives episode. So, when they were out to eat, before they got ready to go back to the cabin for the trip and Kenya came, I just want to know why she felt so entitled to come on the trip, and she didn't even let Marlo know she was coming, number one.
It's work though, right?
Well, true.
Technically.
But if we're looking at the story of how we see it as viewers.
Yeah.
And it's like she's such a hypocrite. Remember when in season 8, when Kim Fields brought her kids on that trip, I think it was to Jamaica for the commercial. And Kenya was talking about how the kids were making noise and they were annoying and she couldn't hear, and why is she bringing her kids on the trip? So I just feel like it's a double standard with Kenya. But I mean, I understand people grow over time, she has kids now herself, but it's just like when it's like her way or no way, It's like everybody has to adjust with what is beneficial to Kenya. You see what I'm saying? So it's just crazy to me. I don't know. And it's funny how production is now like shifting her role from being the villain. You notice that?
I noticed that, but she's still a villain to me.
But that's
because
all
it feels like, you know what I'm saying? It feels like even with her beef with Marlo, like Marlo said, I don't believe you were sick. You know what I'm saying? And that's a valid statement, and she acted like she stabbed her in the back by saying that. So I just feel like a lot of the stuff that she's mad with Marlo about, it's like she's done that much more and worse.
That's true.
Marlo.
And that's a part of Kenya's character,
Right.
the double standards, and she doesn't take accountability. You see, if you notice, Kenya is good at deflecting and making herself look good. Just like, for example, when her and Nene had that problem with the charity event. I'm just speaking facts. Okay, they had the problem with the charity event. How are you going to invite Nene to a charity event and basically not tell her about it? We know that was to embarrass Nene and to make a show. Right. But when Nene approached her, she made it seem like it was Nene. Nene was the problem. So she's just good at doing that. She's good at trying to make herself look good.
Yeah.
But that's all I wanted to say. I'm just fed up, y'all.
Well, one thing I want to add to what you said is that, like, with her and Marlo, like, she could call Marlo a prostitute, a whore, a card swiper between her coochie and all that stuff, but Marlo can't say you got a fake booty. You know what I'm saying? It's like they both say things to each other that are demeaning, and yet she makes it seem like Marlo is that much worse. Like,
she talks about forgiveness, but she's holding grudges against Marlo. She's still holding a grudge from when Marlo didn't believe that she was married, because remember at the reunion season 10, Marlo raised her hand and was the only one that raised her hand that believed Kenya was not married. So she holds on to grudges. She talks about forgiveness. She's just as bad as Marlo. They are the same person. Okay. That's just that. But I think the reunion is going to be really good. I think the season is going okay. I just think that they're going to have to shake some things up though. we're looking at season 15. But that's all I wanted to say. Have a good night.
All right, you too. Thank you, Damon.
All right.
Shout out to Damon. James Gray.
We're looking at season 15. But
Oh, you echoing, James Gray. Turn your computer off in the background. Whatever you're watching me on, turn it off and only talk to me on the phone. Hey, Mr. Motivation.
Hey, what's up, Michelle?
How you doing? Who is that? Kandi?
Yeah, that was funny when she was like, "You can't eat
Why
in
you
the
got
car."
Kandi in your thing?
Well, listen, because that episode was good, Michelle. A lot of people didn't like it.
Oh, okay.
You look nice tonight.
What did you give it from a 1 to 10? What did you give it?
I will say probably a 6. I'd definitely give it a 6. A 6 or a 7. Yeah, 7 at the highest. So I want to call on the topics with the whole Sesame Street stuff. I mean, hey, them other folks, they'll get their money. You know what I'm saying? You do something like that to them, it's the end of the world. So to that parent, handle your business. And it's kind of crazy because I didn't even see all those videos that you played tonight. So it's like that's not the only person that, only child that they, have done that to. So it's like, okay, well, you really got a case.
Yeah.
And so that's unfortunate.
Actually, the additional videos, I know that I can't even think of it. The young lady who called earlier was talking about why didn't that video come out sooner, but it's like the videos that came out after the fact is pretty much building the case.
Yeah, that's what, and it's just, and you know what? That's just like that Nene situation. You know how people keep saying why Nene doing all of a sudden? Because at the end of the day, we live in a world you have to show them versus, and I'm glad that it happened because now she got evidence. People are like, okay, well, she's speaking out now. I can go speak out. I went to the same place. They did my children the same way. And especially this day and time, it's not as easy as it to, try to do stuff like that. You have to be strategic. So, but I'm
remember it's Sesame Place. People keep saying Sesame Streets. It's Sesame Place. And don't listen. I got Sesame.
Yeah, hey, look, I'm old.
We ain't got nothing to do with that.
Yeah, okay. And then I'm glad Monique. It's crazy. I'm glad she got that. But hopefully Monique will be quiet for a while. Yeah, so she got that. I'm proud for her. Yeah, Monique, she an icon. Yeah, I've said this before. Yeah, I don't agree with everything with Nene and all of that, but right is right, wrong is wrong. So I'm proud for her.
She done got rid of her gray hair, honey. She did dye her
hair.
Hey,
I saw that too. I saw that. Okay. And so
did we say that when we was talking about settlements? We was like, we'll see how people's lives change.
Yeah, you said that.
So if they got the settlement or not.
Yep. That's for real because she showed, and Monique kept that gray at the little top. But and then also with the whole with that Shereè stuff. Is that really that's Shereè in that video? Seriously?
I mean, yeah.
And it's crazy because I know you don't watch What Happened Live. I was looking at Watch What Happened Live Sunday, and Andy was like, he asked Shereè, he was like, so are you in prison base still going on? She said, of course not. He said, oh, so you're dang. She said, you'll just have to see. And so I'm like, okay, so but hey, but so I'm ain't no telling with Shereè. I like Shereè. So shoot. Hey, you going to Patreon tonight?
Mr. Motivation.
Look, Michelle, okay, I apologize. Listen, I feel like
at midnight, Mr. Motivation.
Wait a minute, I feel like I'm missing something else that you spoke about.
I talked about Shereè and Martell Holt.
Yeah, okay.
I talked about Monique. I talked about Sesame Place, and I talked about the Housewives.
Oh well, yeah, okay, that's baseline. Oh yeah, but the episode was good. I really enjoyed it. So yeah, okay. But right. I was going. Oh, let me ask you this too. Did you see Phaedra on the what's the name of that show? Not Breakfast Club. What's the show that Portia used to be on? The Ricky Smiley show.
Oh no, she was on there again.
Yeah, she was on there again, and so they was talking about. He was basically asking her because they was like, Phaedra, what do you think about Portia going to the? She got the 3rd season of or whatever, the little Ultimate Girl Trip. She's like, I think it's good. They was like, is it like Housewives? She was like, no. She said it's kind of more than Housewives. She said it's not. No, she said it's not as much confusion as Housewives, and so they was like so. Because the woman that's on Orange County, she basically going back. She was on the thing, and it was like, so Phaedra, what you think about that? She was like, well, you know, it's basically about time. And they was like, well, Phaedra, you gonna go back? She said, look, and she said it again. She said, I'm gonna leave that ship sinking. She tells the child I'm over in Dubai. But Phaedra, I know she would go. She just don't want to be on there with Kandi. But I love y'all. I'll talk to you later, Michelle.
All right.
I'll
Thank
see
you,
you.
Mr. Motivation.
All right,
Appreciate
bro.
it. All right. Bye. All right. Listen, someone asked me to go to the neighborhood talk. Hold on, let me go look since y'all want me to go over here. And you said Marlo got a panic room in her house. Wait, hold on. Oh, they said Marlo was about to get robbed. Wait, what happened? Let me share it because I don't know either. And let me go share it with you. Share. Shout out to the neighborhood talk. It said masked armed men attempted to break into Marlo Hampton's home while she was home with her two nephews. I heard my nephew scream and I knew that was a scream of fear. Oh, neighborhoods, get this. Police have gotten to the bottom of a string of home invasions hitting the Atlanta area hard. 4 suspected gang members are now behind bars in connection to at least 15 home invasions over the past year. According to WSB TV, Real Housewives of Atlanta star Marlo Hampton was among the victims. She was home with her two nephews and watched on her security system armed masked men kick her door down, making a loud boom. When I heard the boom, I heard my nephew scream, and I knew that scream was a scream of fear. My heart dropped. Oh no. It happened on July 1st. Oh my God, that's awful. Let's watch this news clip. Hold on.
Many crimes. Yeah, this involves many crimes, an ongoing investigation, and high profile victims. One of them, Marlo Hampton of Real Housewives of Atlanta fame, who told me she watched on her security system as armed, masked men kicked her door down, making a loud boom.
And I heard the boom when I heard my nephew scream, and I knew that scream was a scream of fear. My heart dropped.
Real Housewives of Atlanta star Marlo Hampton says she's a real crime victim after the attempted burglary of her Sandy Springs home July 1st that police have now told her is tied to other incidents. She said she went to a panic room, called 911. The suspects who kicked her door and fled, possibly because she yelled. Sandy Springs police were there quickly, and she thanks God.
Just thank God that we're covered in the blood of Jesus, and I'm here to share this story with you. But my main concern is I want all the ladies, I want everyone to be aware. If you are posting items, if you do have luxury items, be careful.
Don't you move! A Sandy Springs police sergeant says police took down 4 alleged members of the gang Sunday morning.
My car broke down the road. I'm sorry, I never did.
As they attempted a home invasion at a townhouse occupied by the mother of one of the children of the world-famous rapper Future. Yeah, this involves many crimes, an ongoing investigation, and high-profile victims. One of them, Marlo Hampton of Real Housewives of Atlanta fame, who told me she watched on her security system as armed, masked men kicked her door down, making a loud boom.
And I heard the boom when I heard my nephew scream, and I knew that scream
It
was
started
a
over
scream
again.
of
I'm
fear.
sorry. That is crazy. I didn't know. I didn't know. You said why would she tell everyone she has a penny? Listen, I guess the same reason she put her closet on TV with all of her expensive items. I mean, I guess that's what they're after. And listen, no shade to Marlo, but if it's high profile people that they're looking at and people know where they live, that's the scary part. People know what she has in her house. It might be a inside job. A lot of times it's people that that will do stuff like that, or people that know people. It's just crazy. D says I was at my boyfriend's home at ATL and guys broke in. They cut the alarm, but the backup worked. I hid in a attic closet in his walk-in. Never went back. Oh my God. Whew. They say Atlanta is getting crazy. They is locking up everybody. I don't know if y'all saw that. All the rappers that are getting arrested. Who was it? Young Thug and Gunna and all of those. And there are 2 other high profile people are supposed to get arrested soon. according to the DA, and people are like trying to guess who those two people are. Yeah, Atlanta is off the chain. That's why I'm staying in the house with my fofo. Let me stop. Anyway, you guys, thank y'all for tuning in. I didn't really mean to be on this long. Thank you to who was that suggested this? D, I forgot your name. I know it's so many names in here I be forgetting. Please excuse me. You know my mind is bad. But thank you to suggesting that we look at that Send in Love and Light, the Marlo and her nephews, honey. And don't forget to set your notification bell for the next live stream. When you set your notification, make sure you set all, because if you don't set all, you're going to get a notification 2 days after I'm live. Okay. YouTube is very finicky about that. So you have to make sure you click that notification bell twice and select all. I'm going to go live again, probably tomorrow or the next day, to discuss College Hill. And we are going to have a full show to discuss College Hill and what's been going on it. Okay. I appreciate everyone who contributed to the stream tonight. Y'all are a blessing to me. Thank you. And everybody who are, if you're not members of the Patreon, head on over there now. We had a game night on Friday night. It was very, very fun. Before my computer went down earlier, I was just about to tell you. We was playing bingo for prizes. We was playing trivia for prizes. We was playing karaoke for prizes. We had a good old time. I gave away a lot of money. So if you want to participate in our next game night, head over there. But we also are a community of people over there. It's not just about tea. And I never really promote my Patreon. Not really, you know what I'm saying? But it's really more about community to me. So it's like, if you support me and you want a little bit more intimate setting where we talk about, you know, the stories, the tea, the blogs, the this, the that, you know, come over to Patreon. I spend time with my Patreons. We come on screen, we talk. I have a Discord group. We, you know, text each other. It's great. So if that's something you're interested in, if not, you know, stay here. You know, I don't need to take your money, but for a minimum of $5, you could be a member of the Patreon. And there's different tiers. You know, and I give gifts for every tier: a mug for the $25 tier, a shirt for the $50 tier, and you know, and you get to support one of your favorite creators, i.e. me, you know. So I appreciate everyone who support the channel. Thank you to Be Black Native. I appreciate the super chat. Love you, Joyce. Go ahead and like this video. Don't forget to like it before you leave, because it's very, very important. The likes are important. I know you hear a lot of creators say that, but it really is. It helps us. It helps us a lot, because us, listen, I know y'all hear me say this, but us creators of color, y'all rarely see us in the algorithm, in the top trending videos. So a lot of times we, you know, we expect our supporters like you to help us do that. So I appreciate all of y'all. And if you are not subscribed, please subscribe. Okay. And I will see you guys in the next video. And I will see my Patreons at midnight over on Patreon. We're gonna have an ATLien after dark tonight. Y'all ain't gonna keep me for no 3 hours like y'all did Friday night, but I'll be over there at midnight. I will see you guys soon. Good night.
I love y'all. Atlanta is the best place in the world. Don't ever get it twisted. I am definitely straight from the A.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and put the disclaimer out there. If me and Michelle actually get into a fight during this interview, just know she started it.
I
okay?
don't fight.
Now what else is going on?
I might pull your wig.
Shaggy's in, bitch. Shaggy is in. Shaggy. These people don't like Michelle, but that's my